My husband is not supposed to eat in our bed, lol. On a night that I had went to bed before him, I was facing one way, and he came in and got in bed and was facing the other. We were back to back. I guess he thought I was asleep because he was eating chicken wings. I felt and heard a light thump and felt him slowly and quietly roll over to see if it had woke me. This mug literally dropped a chicken wing in the bed, and his life flashed before his eyes, so he rolled over to see if I knew. I debated on whether or not I should have rolled over and fussed, but it was too funny. I just let him think I was sleeping. My girlfriend, while driving, sneezed, hit the brake, hit her head on the steering wheel, setting off the horn, a fart escaped, and she peed a little, all at once. I've never laughed that damn hard. I married her. We were watching Stranger Things one weekend, and my SO had to let one rip. We're pretty comfortable with each other, so passing gas is something we do very often, unfortunately. I was watching pretty intently on a scene that I can't remember, but Dustin was experimenting with something, when I heard a surround sound of something exploding or popping and the bed rumble a little. I went, whoa, I didn't know our soundbar is that impactful. It sounded so real. My SO just, no, I farted. I went from smiling to being amazed within a split second. So, a little bit of backstory. I absolutely love owls, and for Christmas, my family got me a child owl blanket, the kind where the whole thing is bright pink, the hood is an owl face, and it has little pockets to put your hands in to make it look like you have wings. A little while ago, I was taking off my makeup to get ready for bed, and out of my corner of an eye, I saw a flash of pink. I looked over, and there he was, running around in nothing but his boxers and my owl blanket, pretending to fly and making what I assume was meant to be owl sounds. He is usually so sensible, and even thinking about it now, it cracks me up. This one I didn't actually witness, but my husband did live text the whole debacle, and I came home to the aftermath. See, he was trying to be sweet and clean the oven for me. The thing is, he'd never done it before, so he gets out my heavy-duty oven cleaner and sprays it in there. Then he decides to call his mom to ask her how you clean an oven. She told him about the self-cleaning function and said it might smoke a bit as it burned off the stuff on the bottom. So he turned it on. A whole bunch of smoke came out, and the oven cleaner caught on fire for a bit. That and the noxious fumes spreading through the house were what clued my husband in to the fact that he'd made a mistake. He turned the oven off, opened up all the windows, and then he and his friend bailed. I came home 4 hours later, and the house still smelled like the oven cleaner. I like to remind him of this every so often. As for something I've actually seen him do, it would probably be whenever he has to put our daughter in PJs. She's a squirmer and likes to try and crawl away. She can flip herself in a second, and he's always so worried about hurting her that she just rolls over and rolls over like a crocodile trying to kill something. I'm generally of no help and just laugh. Once in a while I do help, but mostly not. It's too funny to watch. When we first got married, my sister-in-law was only about 5. She left her bicycle at the top of the driveway, and my husband thought it would be funny, a genuine hold my beer babe moment, to ride it to the bottom. Did I mention that the driveway was at a 60-degree angle? There he is, a grown man, careening down a hill on a pink bike. He did pretty good until he hit a bump. His legs flew up in the air, and he and the bike started rolling sideways down the yard. It looked like he was hugging the damn thing. He landed on his back, rolled the bike up on its wheels, rolled back on his back, and did this several times. I couldn't breathe well enough to even ask if he was okay. I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe. When I wheezed out a touch of concern, his only reply was a long, stuttering groan. He didn't hurt anything but his pride.